All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL. TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set 60 on. Christian, travel. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Bravo.
From the gun, Groves. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Operating from the gun, Groves. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here we go. Set 90. Cool. Drop deep. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Franks. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off play action. Franks got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll 34 here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 8. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready. Mark 43. Check.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's able to find Wallace.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and said,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another.
quote-unquote go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. They tried a quick hit.
That's the year they beat James Harden.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It was a war. It just ate me up a little bit just for the simple fact that I was just watching highlights from D-Wade that year. Like, that nigga, that shit was retarded. Like,
for a gain of 5.
Only person that's that year, him and Kobe was going at. And that year,
normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases.
He don't go Anderson Barragel.
Down. 70, Indy.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Hey,
yeah, because Brian had just tried to dunk on Haslam and got a run block.
From the gun on 3rd down. Groves.
D-Wade came right back down the rim and Euro stepped and slammed on that nigga. And looked at LeBron and said, now that's how you dunk. I was cracking the fuck up.
Is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'm finna get my James Harden bill traded to the Houston Rockets.
This one goes for 20.
We about to torch the league.
Yeah,
we about to torch the league, cuz. Niggas, choose James Harden. Oh, you bitch, boy.
Because I know that when I used to cover,
ain't nobody gonna be able to check me him at Westbrook, press. Nigga, that shit crazy.
Space, right? They were able to do that there.
I was thinking about it last night. They're like, hell nah, God.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's
so
second
I
and a
got
couple.
the green and black Celtics joint, yo.
2nd and 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Say, bro.
It's nice to have that big reliable target.
Them showers hit different when you play this.
see that position as a fallback.
Hit all the songs that you ever.
This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Hold on, let me turn my
touchdown. And Lambo there for the touchdown.
What you just say now?
I said them showers hit different. When you playing music, all the songs you put into the playlist is the ones that come on.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I was in the shower room.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Boy, okay.
Shit, bro. Listen, bro. Last time I played music in the shower, man,
Sunshine State, it's USF's Marlon
last
Mack.
week, I think. I couldn't do it no more, bro. And I was just shouting like, I'm always in my feelings.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. After 1-7-0 on the EA Sports.
I'm always in my feelings. It was like, all right, we did it. Train your feelings, bro. I was
running here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down shy
of the shower and shit. I started walking down the hallway back to my room.
9 yards to pick up there.
Still in your feelings?
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays.
Say it, bro.
You hold it to
James Harden got one of the sickest rhythm dribbles on this game, bro. And you tap that bitch one time, bro. He gonna start rhythm dribbling like 9 times.
But that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game. And they did.
That's one of the moves that should have been just did. That's in that rhythm dribble jump.
Took away the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You ready? Hey, Oregon. Right here.
Looking to throw. Groves.
That fucking step back, Paul. I'm trying to tell you. You get the ankle breaker and go into that step back, it's hard as shit for a nigga to
recover. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He's having a nice first half for your partner.
And it's a first
James Harden left-handed. You know my player right-handed. So that shit kind of hard to block.
2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14.
Yeah, that's why I didn't use the other guy I had, because I was like, yo, he's not left-handed, so I can't.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
When I make them, I want them to be exactly what they're supposed to be.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
And he loses the football the second time.
That ball gets knocked for a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
How to make penny shot, how to make an animation.
Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And I'm selfish, and it is what it is. I can't help it. I'm creeping on the low.
Looking to throw on second down. Franks.
And I be fucking different. You said just go to the main menu?
You go to the main menu, create a roster,
on any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, yeah, that's how we're doing for all the moves on
certain
players.
First and 10.
Oh!
From the gun, Franks.
I thought y'all niggas was some big show.
Flushed out right.
I low-key thought y'all knew that. I don't see how the fuck
incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down. Franks. Blitz coming and down he goes.
I got options.
Someone get up to the task
so far in this game. Ain't up for discussion.
And guess what? I think they're just going to pin
I just be on the low.
Get after the quarterback.
Kicking with their
first half to get that lead. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. Some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, that led to a really nice game.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Franks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can...
I'm going on, man. I'm thinking Madden.
Yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. They're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Franks. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Off the play fake. Groves. And caught by Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
With the 18, Gator.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Screen. Pass.
Mike. Hey.
53. Mike.
Got you. Keep dribbling.
On first down, Groves. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Groves. He's going to right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Groves. Looking deep for Jennings. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. A final shot before break. Groves completes it to Jennings. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw. Franks. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. A gain of 3, second down. To throw on second down. Franks, he'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Franks. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Throwing on first down. Franks. Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And not much to speak. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Franks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 60-40.
They'll run here with Mack. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
2nd and 5. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead. Ready to take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of the play is those 6 inches between the ears.
I probably had the same $2 in my pocket for like a year, bro. I never touched that shit, though.
The confidant is on the sidelines. I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback.
You said $2? Same $2. The same $2, bro. I haven't seen it in my wallet for like 2 years.
That is a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw. Groves got his man.
Look, I didn't even know I had the shit in there. Like
Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Check 99. Fire, 64, weak.
Now a carry from back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock.
Thank you. Another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point, as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try to punch it in before that. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
You're talking about like correct games played and shit.
And it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy load come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. It looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone. Now it's fourth down.
We ain't playing with no random next game.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
Until I figured out the little shit. Yup. Once you figure that shit out, that my shit took around like
touchdown
crazy.
Here, the new campaign. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
5:07 and 3:23.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more.
Yours is 3:28 and 133.
Damn.
You almost got 200 more wins than you got losses.
Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone.
That shit close.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That nigga Jay is 140 to 72.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together. So we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. Follow the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down and inches. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. That's right. Good plays. Have them on the move. On first down. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Watt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen with Nick. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Colts on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Elites and shit on my phone. You're looking at these stats and everything on this 2K.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
He was high, but he was able to put a lot of red games in without us.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You're saying afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
That's what's up. Shit, I probably go
the Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I got to get the hustle on because double up. You know, I might triple. I might play 3 months for real. Watch your mouth, man. I ain't got no money.
Here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Franks going here for Wallace.
Thank you.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This motherfucker is 952 wins and 797 losses.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
You get your motherfucker like
questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Oh, that nigga breathes.
More football here as we welcome you back.
Dang.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the season. Will continue to kill him.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Look, I got my brother making good anyway.
And that will extend this big lead.
Yeah. I might fuck around and get him to make you a regular shit while you at it. I know.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Man, fuck them bitches, man.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Look, nigga, the whole time, remember the year when fucking Carolina was good and the motherfuckers went to the Super Bowl? These niggas lost their fucking mind down here, yo.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message to your coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Nah, I'm talking about what Cam Newton got
and use that as ammo.
And a conspiracy theory.
Realize how everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
It was a conspiracy. They wanted Peyton Manning going on top.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I saw a few suspect
but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally,
play across the middle
crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Like I said,
and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Shit.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.
Especially in the NBA.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0.
Oh, yeah,
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall to defeat here. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Motherfuckers had me crying. They said the New Jersey Dog.
For us, I'm Brandon Gordon, alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That New Jersey that final. Oh yeah, they did try to. Yeah, dumbass. Fucked up thing is, motherfuckers don't know that's what put a little gap between Philly and Jersey. That shit. Oh yeah, they definitely gonna do that. You hear me, Fresh? You hear that? I said a lot of motherfuckers don't know that's what made Philly not fuck with Jersey for that. Yeah, I can believe that.
A lot of motherfuckers, oh man, it's Kobe Bryant. So the fuck what? He from here. Them old heads was on tilt about that shit.
Motherfucker, what?